Try to isolate this signal. It should look very different from the rest.
I know what a periodic signal looks like.
Don't be so touchy, Rachel. I'm just trying to help you. Also, remember to find as clean an occurrence as possible, and let me record a longer signal sequence so we can analyze it.
Here we go. We have a periodic signal at a frequency of around 390 Hz. Such a signal can't be a coincidence. I want to check it. Do you think that there might be intelligent life down there?
Don't get too optimistic. It could just be a natural phenomenon.
Mobot, get your lazy joints to the signal source.
If you want to get me down to the source of the signal, I should find a better place to enter the water.
Freeze!
What is wrong, Rachel?
Not you, I meant Mobot. There's a living alien animal on the shore. What a magnificent creature.
Observation. It must have been tossed here by the ocean.
Obviously, it's an oceanic creature who can't survive on this cliff. Mobot, can you take it up here?
Warning. If I brought this creature up to the probe, it would not survive the transfer.
That's fine. I'll have the opportunity to perform an autopsy on an actual extraterrestrial complex life form. That's something I have wanted to do since this expedition began.
You feel comfortable killing an innocent creature?
It's just an animal, Julia.
And what if it is sentient?
This thing? Not likely.
How can you be so sure, Rachel? What do you know about it? It's your choice.
And now we have 3 choices, and each of those choices gives us an achievement. That is, we can pick up the creature and take it to the probe to perform a section on it. But I actually did that, and then I couldn't find it anywhere on the probe, so I guess in the end it's more about making that choice. The second option is to just leave it on the beach, and that gets us an achievement for not caring. And the third option is to toss it in the water, which I
will do. You're right. Let it live.
So you've decided to release it?
Yeah, there's nobody I could share my research with anyway.
As you wish, Rachel. I will place the creature back in the water.
Thank you, Rachel.
To my understanding, none of these choices has a direct consequence on what happens in the game, apart from giving us 3 achievements.
Let's find the source of that mysterious signal. How would you like some fresh seawater in your joints, Mobot?
You are extremely thoughtful, Rachel. Do you want to join me down there?
Not really. What the heck is this?
I don't know. I have no data on this.
It's our submarine. You must know what it's doing down here.
You know that my memory blocks were partially erased.
I think we can safely assume the crew was here at Zenobia.
Let's explore the wreck so we can find out why it sent the distress signal.
I don't like this one bit. It seems to be more than a coincidence to me.
The submarine lies shattered on the ocean bed. It is clearly of Earth design. The cause of the destruction was a high-speed crash into an underwater rocky cliff. No one could have survived the initial impact. Only two questions remain. Why would the submarine travel at such high speeds through this rocky area, and what sent the distress signal we received?
Those mushrooms glow in the dark. Let's get a specimen. I want to know more. I wonder what I'm going to find inside. I'm sure it won't be anything pretty. Just one dead body after another.
Pull yourself together, Rachel. There is nothing you can do.
By now we're kind of used to finding the corpses of her old crew.
Those cliffs, they meant doom for the crew. But why? What were they doing here? And why drive full speed in such dangerous terrain? So many questions I'm never going to get an answer for.
Don't be so fast. I guess we might actually find something here. This bioluminescent mushroom is similar to the earth mushroom known as Omphallotus olearius. The cause of the glow is the same enzyme, luciferase. This points to the existence of common biological elements throughout our galaxy.
This place is dark. Mobot, activate your IR camera, please.
Of course. Just a second. I am unable to activate it anymore.
You mean it's broken?
The IR operations plug-in license expired 30 years ago.
Are you serious? There's no bloody way they would use timed licenses for such a mission.
According to my calculations, it looks more like a programming error. Nobody counted on a mission as long as 500 years.
Incredible. So, what should we do?
I have a backup solution.
Bring it on.
However, for some reason I can't locate the important spots here, so you are on your own.
Translation: no hotspot finder for this part of the mission.
I think we are wasting our time. There are too many of these crates.
Alright, let's leave them be for the time being.
This scuba gear is broken beyond repair.
And it didn't save anyone.
Observation. This metal was once part of the submarine's hull. It must have been torn away when the submarine crashed.
Yeah, and there we have it. Like I said, it's been 500 years since they left Earth. So, going by that, the signal from Xenophone must have reached Earth pretty much around the time that the planet was also destroyed.
Those weeds are interesting. I wonder if they're similar to the oceanic life on Earth.
That's a good question, Rachel. However, keep in mind that we know next to nothing about ocean life on Earth.
I know. I wonder how much it's changed there. Maybe now it's all just one big ocean, like here on Zenobia. Mobot, please obtain a sample for me.
Biological analysis reveals that those alien plants are actually small invertebrates forming plant-like shapes by massing together. It's a bit like coral, if If I remember correctly, coral is also made up of lots of small creatures. Still want to make sure that I haven't missed anything here before I move on to the next room.
Those weeds are interesting. I wonder if they're similar to the ocean.
That's a good... However...
I know. I wonder maybe now, like here.
No, I missed the last bit.
Those weeds are I wonder if...
That's a good... However...
I know. I wonder how much it's... Maybe now it's all just one big ocean, like here on Zenobia.
Oh well. I don't want to be stuck in there. If I remember correctly, there was something to keep the door open.
Just look at this! Mobot, switch off your light. We don't want to scare it away.
Now this is something you should study.
No kidding. It's beautiful. I wonder what the source of that translucent light is.
I would bet on a chemical origin.
It's embracing the corpse as if it's trying to comfort it.
Observation. The body has a data pad stuck in a pocket. Do you want me to recover it?
That would be great. However, we need to lure that creature away so you won't hurt it.
Mobot, try shining your light on it. It should go away.
Affirmative. It's moving.
Retreat!
So here comes the life form. What do we do?
It's obvious that they're sensitive to the light. It lures them closer.
I wonder if we can find some other way to control their behavior.
Mobot, that audio upgrade we built inside of you, is it capable of generating sound frequencies?
There is limited support to that function.
That's a great idea, Rachel. I will create a custom interface so you can easily control that.
Let's experiment a bit first.
Whatever you do, be careful. I've had my share of electrical charges already.
Don't worry.
Just remember that to trigger a response, you might want to go slowly. We are not sure how fast it reacts.
Look, she's reacting to this frequency.
But there is still no change in behavior. Let's try it with the pulse added.
That was through all of the pulse ranges.
Aha! Now we have much better control over that life form. We can lure them using the light and repel them with the sound.
Why do you think it's scared of that sound?
I believe we might have just discovered something used by some of her natural enemies.
In that case, I don't want to meet its natural enemies.
All right, I will construct a simplified interface and let's try to trap it.
Yeah, to get access to the corpse, we need to trap it over here, if I remember correctly. But first of all, we need to make sure that the door stays open. I'll just go inside, and I think there was a solution inside to keep it open.
This rusty metal brace was originally designed to keep things apart.
Sounds like what we're looking for. So that will be our trap for the underwater creature. Now we just have to make sure that the door stays open. What was that?
I am detecting an unstable environment. Do you really want me to proceed?
No, we're not going to risk that. Let's proceed with caution.
Thank you, Rachel.
I think we are wasting. There are too many.
All right, let's leave.
Okay, let's get back to the creature. And I was this way. Where has the door gone? It's not this side of the room, is it? Okay. Ah. Okay, how do I apply the... Okay, that's it.
Let's try again.
Hopefully, you're better prepared this time.
She's trying to feed on the strange stuff on the pipe. Let's just wait outside. We need to come up with a better plan. Let's take away her favorite treat.
Should make sure to get all of them.
Let's take away her favorite treat.
Okay, the path is clear.
Let's try again.
Hopefully, you're better prepared this time. Let's wait a little while.
Here they come again. Yes, they fell for our little trap.
Allow me to inform you that I am not particularly excited.
Mobot, quick! Shut the door.
Affirmative.
We did it! We've isolated that thing.
It's very angry. I am not going anywhere near the door.
Should not pull that lever now. Just for fun.
You have got to be kidding me. It was so hard to trap, and now you just want to release it like that?
You're right, Julia. I must have been out of my mind.
You gotta give it a try.
Observation. The chest has been ripped apart.
I'm glad that we trapped it.
You seem to be awfully calm, Rachel.
Well, judging by the timeline of the expedition, this poor soul died long ago.
I am curious if the data pad is still operational. Commentary. The place where the life form was connected to the body is full of tiny organic parts. I will obtain a relevant sample.
Let's see how Yamabushi technology performs under extreme conditions.
The corpse is half-eaten by an unknown entity. The bones show an interesting absence of tricalcium phosphate, which might have been absorbed by the alien life form.
Not much in here. You're probably right, Mobot.
Not so fast. The patterns look like sentences. It might be something decipherable. See what looks like punctuation and apostrophe marks?
I see what you mean. Time for me to do some analysis. Okay, I think that every alphabetic character is represented by a 2-digit number. Let me provide you with unique numbers. Now we put the alphabet below. All right. First you select one of the unique numbers and match it to a letter. Then, everywhere that same number appears in the code, I will change it to the letter you have selected. Continue to match numbers and letters until the code has been translated.
Can you also provide me with information as to which letters have already been used?
Sure. I apologize for not being able to provide you with a better interface.
Thank you. I think this will be fine.
I see that 94 occurs a lot of times, but 97 too.
This must be it. Wait a minute, am I reading this right?
We now have a high-energy weapon which can solve all our problems at the forest planet. It seems the local inhabitants are sentient beings and were able to communicate about our activities there. We can't have that, can we? The parts are to be tested below the water level. Once we find suitable environment, we'll assemble the weapon and prepare the test launch. Let's hope we can fix this problem without leaving any evidence. Julia confirmed that all of these beings are isolated to one specific location, so we can get them all with just one shot.
So those bastards were going to kill an entire population over their mistake on Ambrosia? No, this can't be true.
Calm down, Rachel. They didn't succeed. Let their graves serve as a testament to justice.
I still can't believe their cruelty. The Ambrosians were innocents, already tormented by their past, and we were going to wipe out their entire species just like that.
You only have one option, Rachel. To show that you're better than the rest of your crew.
Is there anything else stored in that datapad?
Let me see. Ah, here it is. Those huge crates obviously contain the weapon parts. And I am downloading a blueprint for the weapon construction in case we ever need such a thing.
I wish I could report this atrocity.
Just let it go. In the end, no Ambrosian was harmed with this weapon. All right. According to the datapad, the weapon was never assembled. This means that we should be able to find all the parts in here.
As long as they aren't in the inaccessible part of the submarine.
I don't think so.
Of course not.
I believe that we can find the parts right here.
The trapdoor is stuck.
I wonder what's up there.
I don't think you want to know, Rachel.
Why?
It's all those people who were on this submarine at the time of the impact.
And this one here?
He never made it inside before they sealed the hatch. And in the end, sealing him outside didn't save their lives at all.
Look at this. I've found some of the parts.
odd, I don't hear the lines in spoken form.
More weapon parts. More weapon parts. Apology, the path below is blocked by debris. I would estimate it's from the crash. More weapon parts. More weapon parts.
Did we miss any? By now we should be complete.
More weapon parts.
We're done. We have all the parts we need to build the weapon.
Right. Now we need to find out how to assemble the weapon. Let's use the analytic station.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure how this part went again. Guess I need to find the starting part. Ah.
Okay, we've assembled the weapon. Let's review the trial of Xir. We know that we have to hunt it at night, and the weapon is ready.
You're right, Rachel. I've modified it to focus on a much smaller diameter. The only thing left to do is to find Xir, set up the calibration marks, and destroy it.
How do you want to calibrate it?
Do you remember the laser beacons we found on Elpis? They should be strong enough to be seen from the orbit. If we position them in Xir's proximity, I can eradicate him.
Let's do it. Let's face the Xir.
Okay, it's clear what we have to do now. We need to go to Phaedrus and test out our nice new weapon, but I guess I'll do that in the next episode. Thank you for watching.